So how about that? Turn this around. So good nine hours or so on the truck today. Well, maybe a little bit more than that. Got quite a bit done. I still got to finish up the tune. Just doesn't really want to run cold. Initially starts, it kind of chuggles on. I got to figure that out. But I got to finish the intake anyway. I got the mass air right in front, and it's not getting a good read. But once it warms up just a little bit and gets through the start cycle, it's fine. I don't know if you could tell in the video, but there's quite a bit of room in the truck. I've got the seat all the way down on the floor right now, so I'm not sure how I'm going to drive it in the large and tall configuration, but that's not my deal. I'll just sit on cushions, so that's fine. Got a lot done, so let's take a quick gander around what we did. All right, so we've got the exhaust in. You can see that both sides. Got the battery hold down in. Yep, got extra hardware sitting right there. That doesn't go. Let's see. I had to mess with return line. The return line was my issue on the fuel pressure. That's a lick on me. You know, any manufactured line like that, especially the braided lines, you need to make sure they're clear, and this one wasn't, and it bit me. So I've had that happen once a few years ago and haven't had issues since, but you know, this truck is just here to remind me that, you know, go back to basics. I've got the gauge all wired up and working. I need to definitely figure out I'll get the radiator hose hooked up so we can get some water in it, get proper temperature. But I've got all the back of the key and everything all wrapped, back of the cutoff switch all wrapped. Steering wheel's in. Seat is in there just in case I feel like driving it, I suppose. Shifter's in. The clutch is bled. See, I cleaned up some more wires, so that's looking better. I ended up splicing into the number 4 coil, and I did it at the ECU, so I didn't have to just have any extra wires running up to the motor. I added this vacuum line for the reference going to the pressure regulator. I put the fan on the back of the radiator. Still waiting on the brackets to move the radiator down, so I can't really finish connecting everything. I found the filter. It was actually in the kit. It was just sitting on the side somewhere. Yeah, so really the close proximity of the air and everything, the mass air meter to the throttle body is not great. Let's see, cleaned some of the wires up so they're off of the header, wrapped up tight on the motor. As I said, bled the clutch. Clutch is all hooked up tight. The steering wheel is centered now and everything, and that guy, it's not torqued all the way down just in case I got to take something off. I went ahead and put all the corner aluminum pieces in, so that's all done, all 4 corners, and I went ahead and started to put some of that rattle stuff down. Just to seal up any opportunity between the panels. So all in all, pretty good pull today. Take a look at the rest of the truck here. It's looking good. So, and it's still bright out. So I think I started at 6 this morning, and I believe it's 6. So I guess 12 hours, maybe not, maybe a little bit more than 9. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy all the way around. I think for this week, still waiting on the painter to get done with the cab. I think they were working this weekend. Not sure if they worked the entire weekend on it. So I kept working. So I think I'm passing them, which is good, because it'll be good to just relax a little bit. So for this week, mainly going to work on all 4 corner lights, get those so those work, turn signals. I'm going to get the truck corner weighted and aligned, and then hopefully I get the brackets for the radiator, so then I can finish up the radiator hose and get some fluids in here, and then actually work on the tune some. I've got a couple pieces of aluminum coming for the intake. I think, let me see, turn this back around. While this does look pretty decent, that intake like that, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to curve it down, you know, kind of see how it's going to work, but I believe it's going to come down more like this, and I'll just have to play the distance between the shocks and everything, or something. I just need to get about 6 more inches out of this tube downstream, because that is definitely not going to work. And then I've got to buy a cap for this. I've got some tape on there right now. Let's see. Other than that, I'm getting some color in the pipes, so that means everything's firing. Let's check this side. That side's looking pretty good. So all in all, I think we're right on track, right? So I don't know, I think it's day 28, something like that. Didn't quite make my end of the month go-kart, but I'm plus or minus a couple days. I had a couple snags that maybe cost me a day or two. But looking over the truck, yeah, I mean, I think we're there. Yep, just gotta do the alignment, corner weight it, get fluids, get the radiator done, get that in there, the water in it, brackets, lights, make sure those work, because that's gonna, you know, really make the assembly. Gotta have that all done so that you're not running. You know, I want the whole truck set before we put the body on it, and then one more time around, nut and bolt, and then just hang out and wait for the painter. Yep. So stay tuned. This week we'll go through alignment and corner weight. We'll find out how much the truck weighs with the 5.2. See you.